Stop skipping this step when doing your makeup, or I'm really gonna... I actually already skipped the step because I want to show you the difference. And that is skipping contour. And I know. You're like, no, I can't do contour. No, this is like contour for beginners. This is contour for easy. This is for easy. This is contour for anybody can freaking do this contour, okay? It's going to take you like 30 seconds. Our faces are not flat. Our faces are not one dimension. So it doesn't make sense for us to just put one skin tone color all over our face and call it a freaking day. Because then we're just walking around with flat faces. And we didn't have flat faces to begin with. So it really makes you just look washed out. What I have here, that's a brown shade. And I'm putting it on my cheekbones, around my forehead, under my jawline, on the sides of my nose. It's going to create dimension. It's going to make my cheekbones pop. It's going to make my forehead look smaller. Okay, now let's look at this side versus this side. Okay? So not like horrible, but it's just kind of like blah. It's kind of plain. It just slims everything down and it's going to make your features pop. Contour is going to go along your hairline. Just think of like a rainbow. You want to follow your ear starting here, not here. See that natural shadow? If you don't have a super defined shadow there, just kind of feel where your cheekbone is. Just feel for it. And you want to kind of put it on that cheekbone. Don't go like under, because by the time you blend, it's going to be even further down, and we want to keep it lifted. Stop at your eye. So don't bring it further down there. Under your jawline, contour is just meant to kind of mimic those shadows that are already there. So if you go and you put a dark color on it, and make it pop even more. So now my jawline pops, my cheekbones are going to pop. My forehead is actually going to look smaller because it's creating that dimension. I'm going to apply on the sides of my nose. Think of like an 11. You just want to go one line there, one line there. On the top part of my nose, not like here. Here will make your nose look bigger. You want to always blend upwards with your contour, keeping everything lifted. Contour for beginners. Your finger, if you're not comfortable using a brush, if you want to look at the most narrow part of your nose, just follow the line going down. Do not apply it on the side of your nose unless you want your nose to look wider. So putting it on the side versus on the top. Use your finger. It's super good for beginners because you are used to using these guys, okay? Versus using a brush. It might be like a foreign, you're holding like, it was like you just picked up a pencil for the first time and you're in, preschool. Your concealer or your foundation color, apply that down the center, the sides of it, a small brush. You can still just do the whole thing with your fingers. I'm just working on my foundation color, but his nose shape is different. This is for people that want to contour their nose, and we're not gonna get into the cute butt, like we're just the basics. We just keep it simple around here. If you did go too wide, I call this my main shade. I'm going to clean that up there, keeping like the 11. 1, 2, and now I am touching that contour. You want to blend until you don't see any stark line. I'm talking like that's obvious that I need to blend. Go and kind of brush it into your eyebrows. And you go just straight down is going to make your nose look more narrow. So if that's not your thing, just skip nose contour. I like my nose and how small it is, like having some definition to my nose, and I like the color that contour gives my nose. This is exactly where you're going to apply your blush. If you want more of a lifted, more narrow appearance to your face, you want to apply it higher up on your cheeks, just about right there. If you want more of a full appearance to your cheeks, you want to apply it further down, more in like the apples of your cheeks, and you can go kind of up with that. What side would you pick?